What's up, guys? This is Tuckscutzz. We're back with another haircut tutorial. My boy here is getting a medium skin fade, nothing off the top, but we are gonna be fading around the sides with some shears too, cleaning up the top into the bottom, meaning like the side tops into the bottom of the haircut. We're just taking our Slimline Pros right now, skinning it out, making an outline all the way around the head. And then we're going to come in with our Andis T outliners and skin it all the way out, making this our first guideline of the haircut. And we're going to take our Andis shavers and really skin this out where it's really smooth. And we're not going to go all the way around the head. We're just going to stay on one side. Sometimes I switch it up. I'll go all the way around the head with the shavers, but sometimes I'll stick on one side, just depending on how I'm feeling. And then we're going to take our number 1 guard and we're going up about an inch. I'm doing about an inch because he likes his fades about a medium high skin fade, not just a medium, just about a high. So I'm going up about an inch. Now we're going to take our 1.5 and go to that next guideline, that next level. We did a number 1 and now we're at a 1.5 all the way closed. After the number 1.5, we are going to a number 2. The 1.5 was closed. We are going to a number 2 closed. And I'm cutting on the heel of my clipper. I'm not digging into the skin with the point of the guard. I'm going on the heel of the clipper, the heel of the guard, where it's basically the measurement of a 3 or number 4, cutting into the highest part of the hair. I use this technique just to it's just a faster way of blending in the top to the bottom. Now here I'm coming in with my shears. I'm just giving it a light detail. I'm not going too crazy. I'm just taking down some more bulk from the top. You could tell how, it was a little bit messy at the top. Even in the back, we haven't even touched it, but you could see how dry and frizzy it's like where the cowlick is at. But we're gonna take care of all that. Well, here we're just detailing some dark areas, some dark spots that we didn't hit with the clippers. And I like using the shears because it does come out a lot more smooth when you're dealing with bulk hair. Here we're coming with a number 1, a halfway open. We are coming in, this is right above where we put that number 1 and where we put the 1.5 guard. This is right where we put the 1.5 guard. 1.5, a 1 all the way open is not the same as a 1.5 guard. I said this in the last video. I'm probably gonna keep saying it again. They're not the same. 1.5 cuts a little bit shorter than an actual 1.5 guard, and the 1.5 guard actually is the feeling of cutting with a 1.5 guard is way lighter. Is a way lighter feeling than cutting with 1 all the way open. You're gonna get more of a heavier pull when you're cutting with a 1 all the way open. Now we got our 0 all the way closed. And you could see this really blending out that line, very slowly but surely blending out that line. And when we're using this number 0, we're gonna open it halfway, and then we're gonna open it fully, bringing it to the top of right below the number 1. And if you see me going up a little higher than what it looks, it's because I'm actually cutting on the heel of my clippers. I do a lot of detailing while I'm cutting. I never really said that in any of my videos to really explain that, but I mean, I'll tell y'all now, I do a lot of detailing while I'm cutting. You can see how blurry it's starting to come out though. Now we got our no guard all the way open, coming up right below the 0. You can really see the skin line really fading out now. And then we're gonna do a halfway close, and I'll show you here really soon. So that's the halfway closed, and now we're coming up to that line. You could really see this line really blending out real quick. And then we're gonna do it all the way closed. All the way closed, and boom. That line is starting to get knocked out. Easy. Easy. It's real blurry now. It's real blurry. The cut came out real nice on this side. And we're gonna turn them here pretty soon, and then we're gonna finish that other side, and then we're gonna do the back. Here we are, edging up the side with our Slimline Pros. Something very easy, just a very quick edge up. Now we're gonna do the exact same steps on the other side. I might mix it up here and there a little bit different. I'm gonna speed up the clip a little bit more, but I'm gonna be doing the exact same steps. I'm coming in with my number 1. I'm gonna go to 1.5, go to the number 2 on the heel of my clippers. I'm gonna come back and knock out that skin line with a 0 all the way open, and then 0 halfway, and then a 0 all the way closed, and then a halfway all the way open. Sorry, no guard all the way open, then a no guard halfway open, and then a no guard all the way closed is what is gonna blend out that skin line. So until you get all the way down to that all the way closed with your clipper, that's the only time that skin line is gonna be completely knocked out, completely blended out. Now we're using the shears, like I said, to clean up the top sides, to clean up the bulk into the lower part of the hair. I'm using the bottom of the comb as a guideline. The straight line at the bottom of the comb, I use that to know exactly where I'm cutting, exactly where I'm fading, so everything comes out nice and smooth. At first I used to have a problem with using the comb, the scissors over comb, shears over comb, but once someone just told me yo, you just use the bottom of the comb for your guideline, it just changed everything. I'm like, wow, I mean, that works. It works. Now we're going to come back to the skin line, and we're going to use our number 0 all the way closed, and we're going to come up about a 1/2 inch, and then we're going to do a 0 all the way open and then halfway, and you're going to see how it blends all of this in. Blending all of it in, meaning from the 0 side, not the whole haircut, not this whole side. And here we are coming in with our no guard on our cordless seniors. We're gonna do all the way open, coming up right below the 0, and then we're gonna do halfway open, and then we're gonna do all the way closed. This is gonna knock out the skin line. This is what's gonna make the haircut pop and make it look very blurry. And we're coming back in with our thinning shears, just taking down some of this heavy area right here. You can see it overlapping some of the smaller hairs at the bottom of the fade, or at the top of the fade. We're just using our thinning shears just to take down some of this bulk to make it come out a little bit more smooth. And every time I use my thinning shears, I will come in back with my dry cutting shears, my fading shears. Now we're gonna do the exact same steps on the back. I might do it in a different order. I know I'm gonna come in with a number 1 and clean that area up with a number 1 to a 1.5, and then I'm gonna come in with my no guard all the way open, working my way all the way down to a no guard all the way closed to blend out that skin line. And you'll really see how fast this fade comes out, not only because I sped it up, but you could just tell that the fade came out pretty quick. Here I am cutting some more bulk with the shears. I kind of taught my own self how to use the shears. Like I said, I never been to barber school, so I worked in the shop one time and saw a couple people cut with shears, and ever since then I started cutting with shears. I'm really just lining up some dark areas around the cowlick, around the back. He did want his cowlick cut, so that's what I'm doing for him. I'm fading up his cowlick, fading up the dark spots. He does have a pretty mean cowlick, but you know, it's all coming out pretty good. Like I said, I am using the bottom of the comb for my guideline, so use the bottom of the comb for your guideline. You'll learn to love it, and you'll love using it like this. This is just me going back and detailing a little bit more work, a little bit more spots. If you have the time, make sure you do go back to detail, check your work. This is the finished product. I am spraying him with some argan oil on his hair. Just shine, keeps your hair soft throughout like the whole damn day though. It's basically like an oil for your hair, good ass oil for your hair. But the haircut came out fresh. You can see the shear work is very clean on the sides that I did. The work is really showing up now since the fade is done. Please subscribe, like. It just, you know, it motivates me to do more videos, to keep on top of it. Also, I'm a pretty motivated person, but seeing that you guys are actually watching, you know, makes me want to keep going and going, even though I'm gonna keep going anyways. And this actually is a new shop. I think I said that in my last tutorial. It's a new room in my house. I'm gonna post a video on me and my wife making the room and, you know, transforming it into the barbershop that it is. Stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for another haircut tutorial. And like I said, please smash that subscribe and like button.